Hey everyone, and welcome to another deep dive. Today we're delving into the fascinating world of bioart.
Yeah, bioart.
It's where science and art get, well, kind of weird. I mean, think about it. We're talking about living sculptures, paintings that actually grow, art that blurs the lines between what's alive and what's not.
It really makes you question what is art anyway.
Exactly. And that's what we're going to uncover today as we take a deep dive into all the source material on our articles, reviews, expert opinions. It's going to be wild.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
All right, so when we talk about bioart pushing boundaries, I think we got to start with Eduardo Camilo and his GFP bunny. Now, have you guys heard about this one? Imagine a rabbit, but like it glows green under a UV light.
Yeah, Alba. It's a great example of how bioart can be used. They use scientific processes. I mean, this is real living artwork.
It's both incredible and a little unnerving.
It is definitely both of those things, yeah.
This isn't just some paint on a canvas. It's a living, breathing piece of art that forces us to really think about what art can be.
I think that's what makes bioart so interesting. It challenges our assumptions. It makes us confront these big questions about, like, our relationship with technology and the ethics of, well, manipulating life.
It's not just about shock value, though, right?
No, it's more than that.
Our sources highlight how bioart can spark important conversations about, well, important issues. Think about victimless leather, a small jacket grown from living cells.
Oh, yeah, by Orancas and Ionit Zur.
That's the one. Now that's a fashion statement with a message.
It makes you really think about our relationship with animals in a way that, just wearing a regular leather jacket doesn't.
Exactly. And it's not just about, like, the ethics of using animal products, right?
No, not at all.
Our sources mention Ionit Zur again, this time exploring the human body and how much control we have over life itself. It's like they said, tactical biopolitics.
Oh, yeah, tactical biopolitics.
It sounds kind of intense, right?
It does, doesn't it? But it's basically saying that bioart can be a way to, like, make a statement, a social commentary.
Okay, so it's like bioart is starting these important conversations, ones that we might not be having otherwise.
Exactly. Instead of these issues being stuck in some scientific journal or political debate, they're right there in front of you.
It's in your face. You can't ignore it.
You got it. It takes these big ideas and makes them real, something you can actually experience.
And as biotechnology changes, bioart changes too, right?
Oh, absolutely. It's not stuck in the past. Think about it. DIY biosynthetic biology, these are changing the game.
So it's not just about making something that looks cool.
It's about pushing the limits of what's possible in both art and science. And speaking of pushing limits, one thing that really stood out in the research was how bioart is being used to talk about climate change.
Yeah, that was really interesting to see.
It's like bioart is reflecting the anxieties, the hopes, all of it. And right now, climate change is a big deal.
It's like bioart is a mirror, showing us how beautiful and fragile life is, but also what could happen if we're not careful. It's a powerful way to see it, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like they're using living organisms like paint or clay to really show us the impact we're having.
And you're not just passively observing. Imagine walking through a gallery and there's a bioart installation,
Yeah.
right? But it's reacting to the air quality, changing in real time. That's something else.
It makes you stop and think, that's for sure. So we've got this art form, pushing boundaries, starting conversations, but where do we even go from here? With all this talk about ethics and the limits of what's possible, like, are there rules for creating art with living things?
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
It's a question that keeps coming up, and honestly, there's no easy answer. Bioart makes us rethink our ethics, makes us really think about our responsibilities when you're messing with life itself.
So like a constant discussion that has to evolve along with the technology.
Exactly. And I think that's what makes bioart so captivating. It's not just about the art itself. It's about all these questions it makes us ask, these conversations it starts.
Absolutely. Well, this has been an incredible deep dive. From glowing rabbits to sculptures that practically breathe, bioart really is changing the way we think about art.
It really is. And I think the most exciting thing is we're just getting started. As biotechnology keeps advancing, who knows what incredible and thought-provoking art we're going to see in the future.
Makes you wonder what they'll think of next. If you were a bioartist, what story would you tell? Until next time, keep those minds curious.